Hi guys, Random here, back with a bit more Elite Dangerous, and you'll see I'm in the Python at Skillerp Port. Skillerp Port, yes. I'm a Kef. I'm a Kef, you're a Kef, we're all Kefs together. Yeah, I thought I'd fly back here. Let's have a quick look at the map of Galaxy. Let's have a look at my notepad here. And we were in, good lord, HIP 49285. Right, let's search for that then. HIP 49285. Dark's on some sort of drugs. Yeah, we were here. You see it's nearly 250 light years away. I got bored of the rings. So I decided to go on a little bit of a rare run. So I went round, got about 50 tons, and then flew down here to where my ships were and sold them. So yeah. So we're now going to go off to HIP 6703, where there is a ring to go and have a look at. I don't believe it's going to be pristine, unfortunately, but yeah, I thought we'd have a quick look. Unfortunately, I sold my medium mining lasers, which is a bit of a bummer, but you know, what can you do? Okay, right, let's get the microphone down. Retract landing gear.
Retracting armaments.
There we go. Dark is on board. So, let's go out of here. I've been keeping under the 100 speed limit in the stations because I picked up some silly fines. It's only like, you know, a couple of 100 credits, but it's just annoying because it makes you wanted in that system if you don't pay them, and if you don't notice them, then there we go, we're clear now, so we can give it some welly. Yeah, if you don't notice them and they tick over their time, then you will get the wanted status in that system, which is a bit of a bummer. Engage frame shift.
Charging frame shift drive.
There we go. Right. So let's see how we do here. Having a bit of an issue recently. My shoulder's giving me some jip. I'm starting to wonder if I'm playing this game too much with the joystick. I know my chair's not the greatest in the world, but I have ordered another chair, which should be here in the next 4 days or so. So I'm thinking middle of the week maybe. It's Saturday today. Saturday the, I don't know, 19th, something like that. It's the 19th? Yeah, it's the 19th today. And you'll be seeing this on the Monday. So my chair is yet to arrive as you're watching this. If you watch it on the day of release, engage frame shift drive.
Jump in.
Okay, so this is where we're going, HIP 6703, the eloquently named system. We'll see how we get on here.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm not expecting miracles. Right, I thought today I'd do a bit of mining on camera, because it gives us a chance to have a chat about a few things. Not entirely sure what I want to chat about at this point, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. Okay, so we're here, which is nice. Oop, clonked the microphone there, sorry about that. Where do we want to go? I don't actually know. Let's have a look at the system map, shall we? We want to go, well, we want to go to this planet really, don't we? Because it's near to a station. What have we got at this station? We do have commodities there, and we can refuel, so that's cool. Can't refill the limpets, which is a bit of a pain, but no, that's fine. We're rather close to that star, aren't we? Let's see if we can avoid that. So yeah, doing the rares, I thought I would try and be clever and go to some of the stations which I thought would be less visited. So I went to the ones right on the periphery, on the outskirts there, and one of them, and I kid you not here, took me half an hour to get to from the star in Super Cruise. 30 minutes in Super Cruise. It was over half a light year away, so over 500,000 light seconds. Yeah. My advice, seeing as when I got there I picked up 14 of whatever it was, I wouldn't bother, seriously. It took me, like I say, half an hour. I mean, once you're there you can jump to anywhere, but yeah, that half an hour really grinds. I ended up putting Netflix on my other computer, and just sitting there watching Netflix while I just, remained hands off on the joystick, and every sort of 100,000 light seconds or so, just made the very minor course adjustment. But it was dreadful. I wouldn't do it again. So if you were thinking maybe taking that route, my advice, don't bother. Okay, so we're throttling back. Hopefully we won't overshoot this. We might do though, because we are coming in quite quick. Okay, that's where we need to be, is that planet there, and we're belting along here. Let's use the planet's gravity field to slow us down a bit. There we go. And now we're into the megameters. Everything will make a bit more sense. Okay, so we want the inner ring on this planet. The outer ring, I believe, is ice. The inner ring is metallic. So we'll come in on this, and we'll see what goodies we can get. Not expecting miracles here, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so we are aligning ourselves here to come in. Let's slow down, otherwise we'll crash into it and cause hull damage. So there's a couple of strategies I've been using to mine, which I'll show you as we come in. There we go, we should be in the ring now. There we go. Okay, now what you can do is you can just aim at the planet and just go towards it all the time, which is cool, because it means you're always going in the same direction, so you're not going to come across rocks you've already mined. What I like to do is I like to keep the light towards me, because it just makes it a bit easier to keep a track on where the asteroids are. So I look to see where the light is shining. In this case it looks like it's this way. There we go, we're coming in. Let's deploy the hard points. Now I've only got mini light mining lasers, so I have taken one of my
Programming limpet drone.
collectors out, because I just didn't see the point in having more collectors than will actually cope, or the lasers will provide stuff for. So okay, so we're here, so let's back the power down, and we've got lepidolite and indite here, which isn't great, but do you know what? We're here now, so let's get the prospector. Oh, I've got prospector set up on both of them. I might do, you know. Let's have a look. Fire groups, I have. That's silly, isn't it? So let's take that off. Let's put that on. There we go. So we should now have prospector and collectors. There we go. So let's start mining these.
Programming limpet drone.
And we'll get the limpets going. And because these are only class 1 lasers, they're not going to produce rock at a phenomenal rate, but seeing as we've only got a couple of limpet drones there, that should be fine. If I put 3 pips into weapons, I should find that they never drain. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, class 1 mining lasers, yeah, not great, but it's fine. So we've got the cargo scoop open and the limpets are going there. You can see there lepidolite, like, I don't know, 26%, indite 8%. Indite's not a bad metal. I'm just doing this really now for the credits. So, it's saying refinery full, but it isn't, because I did have an A5, I think it. No, it was an A4 because it had 8 bins. I've now got a C5, which has got 9 bins, which is cool.
Asteroid depleted.
So there we go, the asteroid's now depleted, so we'll just give it a little bit of forward momentum there, just get a little bit closer to the rock. Less distance for the limpets to travel. Make it a little bit quicker. So yeah. That's what I've been up to. The rare run was quite interesting. I only got interdicted twice on the entire circuit, which was surprising. I was expecting more. One of the interdictions was just a NPC pirate. Didn't come up with anything in the chat, just interdicted me and immediately started shooting. So it may not even have been a pirate, it could have been something to do with the power play, which is fine. I've not really been doing much with the power play. I'm starting to wonder whether I should even bother being pledged at the moment, because it does cause the extra interdictions. The other interdiction I suffered was definitely somebody after my goodies, because it came up in the chat, you know, blah blah blah, oh there you are, how did you get far, or this far with all that cargo, and you know, all that sort of malarkey. So we'll wait for these to pick the last couple of fragments up, and we'll have a look there in the inventory. You see, got 3 tons of cargo already, which is cool. So let's get these last little bits, and where are we going to go now? Let's go to this rock and see what you hold, shall we? So let's put a prospector out. This prospector controller I've got, you can actually have 2 limpets active, which I was starting to sort of puzzle myself, well, why would you do that? But I do kind of get it, because you can limpet that, and you can see that's lepidolite and uranite. Now lepidolite's a bit pants, we don't really want that. Now we'll look at this prospector, and we'll see what that rock holds. But it means you can play one off against the other. Oh, there we go, silver and gold. Nice, we'll pop over to you then. And you look to be turning quite slowly. Don't know what's in that rock. Are you worth looking at?
Programming limpet drone.
Let's have a look at you. But you'll see, oh, that one's failed. I don't know why that one's failed. Shouldn't have done.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Uranite, coltan and indite. See, this one shouldn't have failed. This one should have
Programming
stayed
limpet
active. So that's interesting.
drone. Prospector limpet
Okay.
engaged.
So let's get the silver, gold and uranite out of this, because silver and gold. I don't know what the prices are like in this system. Even if they're just average prices, we'll do okay. With this sort of 9 grand a ton for the gold, about 5.5 for the silver, which is nice. If you get good prices, then you might pick up a bit more. Maybe 10 grand, 11 grand for the gold. Which doesn't sound a lot, but if you've got a ship full, that's quite a nice little chunk of change. Some of the, you see there, we've got 224 cargo space. Some of the mining I was doing, I did find a pristine metal rich, which was nice, and I was getting about 3 million a load on that if I was really selective. Had a major reserve metallic, and again that was about 3 million a load, so I'm really hoping for a good pristine metallic to appear at some point. Silver 4.8, there we go, that's not bad, 5 grand. But yeah, I did try doing a bit of cargo running as well on the way back, as well as the rares.
Asteroid depleted.
There we go. So let's have a quick look at the refinery there. You see we've got loads of bins, loads and loads of bins, which is nice. One thing I wish you could do, and where I've been kind of learning about mining, one thing I really wish you could do is jettison cargo and not have your limpets pick it up. Because if you look at like the lepidolite there, it's only worth 571 a ton. Where if you come across a asteroid with any of the 3Ps, platinum, painite or palladium, you want to pick those up. So what would be nice if you've got a full cargo load is if you could dump the stuff you didn't want, and not have the limpets go collect it. But can't figure out how to do that. So normally what I do is I wait for the limpet to die, and then fly off, dump what I don't want, and then fly back. But it would just be nice if the limpets were a little bit smarter, you know. I don't know, maybe it's just me. You there,
Programming
what do you
limpet
hold?
drone. Limpet drone error. Deploy
Yes,
cargo hatch.
whatever. It isn't an error. Okay. So let's see what is in this rock.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Bertrandite, which is also pants. We don't want you. Well, it's got little tiny rocks. Sometimes these little tiny rocks hold great
Programming
things.
limpet drone.
So let's have a look and see what you've got. You never know.
Prospector limpet
Gold,
engaged.
see? So yeah, good things come in small packages, as they say. So yeah, we should pick up a few tons of gold out of this one, which will be nice. Yeah, this sort of quest of mine to find that perfect, pristine, metallic ring. I will keep going round, and I will keep trying to find one on the Galaxy map. I've found pristine Rocky, I've found pristine Metal Rich, found lots of major reserves. I actually even found a system where the space station was inside of the ring, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a shame the ring was pants. I mean, it was meant to be a pristine metallic, but it wasn't giving me anything near what I would have expected. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is. Interesting.
Asteroid depleted.
There we go. Right. Now I'm looking at this and it's like 20 minutes long, this video already. It's basically going to be me doing some mining like this for the next hour or so until I fill the ship up. And then I'll go back and I'll see what it was worth. Might be probably worth me stopping the recording now and you joining me when I get to the station. So I'll see you in a bit. A jump of a digital eye for you, but hours worth of mining for me. So yeah, catch you in a moment. Well, there we go, guys. Yeah, I told you it wouldn't take long. Right, it's taken me a little while. I'm just going to refuel. I've just landed at Reggio Montana City. Sounds very, very, very regal, doesn't it? So yeah, let's have a quick look in the old cargo hold. I kept going until I ran out of limpets. You see there I got 141 tons of assorted stuff. Didn't do too bad on the osmium, 35 tons. So that will make some good money. 13 tons of gold. 14 tons of gold, 13 of silver, 15 of indite, 11 uranite, 8 bertrandite, 24 lepidolite, 17 gallite, 4 coltan. So it's not great, but you know, should do us alright. 36,485 is where we're starting. So let's see how we do here. We'll just do it roughly. So that's gold's going for good money here. So 144,000. Yeah, osmium's just above as well. So 264. So that's what, 400. We'll round it off. We've got 13 tons of silver. So call that 470 just to round it off. So I reckon we're going to be looking about 500,000 or so, which it's all right, you know, it adds up. Do enough of it. It's not too bad, but like I say, this is a bit of a naff ring, so yeah. So I don't know what to do. Let's get rid of all that. So yeah, 37,055 finished. That's not too bad. Yeah, so it's about 600,000, isn't it? Not too terrible. Can live with that. So yeah, this is my life at the moment. Searching around. Universal Cartographics. Got anything for you? Yeah, we can sell you a page there of scans. Nice. Anything on the bulletin board? Anything exciting? Should have checked this beforehand, actually. If there's an osmium mission there, I'm going to kick myself. Wait, there isn't. Good. Okay. There's a couple of assassination missions there. That could be interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I think that will do for today. I think next we need to go to possibly the port here and go and see if we can fit up with some stuff. I think that might be a plan. I don't think there's anything else round here really that's worth looking at. Don't think so anyway. We'll have a look at the system map. That's another disappointing system. Oh well. Oh well. I think I might pop over here and just see if I can outfit the ship any better. But for now, I think it's time to end this. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to get notifications of when I put stuff up. You can always hit the subscribe button. If you did enjoy the video, a like is always appreciated. And if you want to let me know anything, then the comments section is there just for you. I do try and answer all the comments I get. To be fair, I don't get that many, but when I do get them, I do try and answer them. And if you've got suggestions for where I should be, then let me know. But for now, it's Commander Random signing off. Take care, guys, and I'll see you again in the next one.